Shall we start our social science class? Take your social science book, all of you. Have you taken? Open page number 170. Page number 170. Have you opened page number 170? Geography. Second unit, lithosphere 2 exogenetic process. Okay, in the same lesson, in previous class, we have seen the weathering in the rocks. Yes or no? So, weathering conditions we have seen in the previous class. There are three types of weathering: so there physical weathering, chemical weathering, and biological weathering. And in physical weathering, exfoliation, granular disintegration, block integration, chemical weathering. In chemical weathering, oxidation, carbonation, solution, hydration, and biological weathering we have seen. At the same time, we have seen the gradation courses of river, the upper course, the middle course, and the lower course. Also we have seen. Yes or no? Today we are going to see erosional landforms of river gorges and canyons. Pallatak. Okay. River. When the river comes, the sand will be erosion. And erosion means what? Erosional means அரிக்கிறது. அதனால் ஏற்படுகிற பள்ளத்தாக்குகள் பற்றி பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஓகே. When the river flows through a mountainous region made up of hard rocks, it forms a valley with almost vertical sides called gorge. You see there? When the river flows from the mountain region, and in the mountain region many hard rocks will be there. Is also when the river flows on the hard rocks, it will form a valley, pallatak, okay, with almost vertical sides called gorge. In India, deep gorges have been formed by Brahmaputra and Indus in the Himalayas. Okay, so these all the rivers, Brahmaputra, Indus rivers, and these all flows in the Himalayan mountains. Okay, so these all the rivers, they make the deep gorges. Got it? So gorges and the canyons, these all made by the rivers. Waterfall. Have you seen waterfall? Aruvi. Have you seen? When a river flows in a region where hard rocks lie over soft rocks horizontally, the soft rocks get eroded quickly and the hard rocks project outwards. Thus, the river falls vertically from a steep slope to form a waterfall. So the soft rocks will be there. The rocks will be, some rocks will be very soft and some rocks will be very hard. Okay, and the soft rocks, it will erode very quickly, but the hard rocks will not erode, so it will be the same place and it will be there vertically, and the soft rocks will be the steep slope. Okay, so the waterfall comes. Okay, so the waterfall, when a river flows in a region where hard rocks lie over soft rocks horizontally, the soft rocks get eroded quickly and the hard rocks projects outwards. Okay, thus the river falls vertically from a steep slope to form a waterfall. This is the picture of waterfall. Have you seen waterfall anywhere? Some of you, yes. Good. So you see that some of the hard rocks are there. You see there the rock is there. The waterfall comes from the mountain areas. Yes or no? From the height place. Yes or no? And you see there the rock, the soft rocks, it will erode very easily, yes or no, but the hard rock it will not erode easily, so those are there near the waterfalls, yes, and you see that vertically it comes steep slope, so the waterfalls comes. V-shaped valley. A V-shaped valley is formed by the vertical erosion of the river where the valley is deepened and widened. So, the V-shaped valley, this is formed by the vertical erosion of the river. See there? This is the picture of V-shaped valley. When the river comes, it will erode the sand and the rocks, small stones, all will be eroded, yes or no? So, and it will form the vertical erosion. Okay. So, the V-shaped valley, it will formed by the vertical erosion, and the valley is deepened and widened. எப்படி இருக்கும், அகலமாகவும் இருக்கும் ஆழமாகவும் இருக்கும். Got it? See the picture? V shape ல இருக்கா? Yes or no? In between that the river comes. Pothole. Due to the river action, cylindrical holes are drilled vertically in the riverbed. With varying depth and diameter, these are called potholes. So, the example is given. The potholes means you see there. Why this is happened? How it is happened? In the roadside, I have given an example for in the roadside. You see there when the water goes very forcefully, so it will erode some of the weak spots of in the road, yes or no? So like that in the riverbed also, some of the cylindrical hole will be drilled vertically in the riverbed. So these are called the potholes. Got it? And you see that it will be in the particular area which place is weak, those places will be drilled. Okay, and the diameter and depth will be different. Meander. As the river loaded with debris flows slowly, it forms sweeping loops and bends. It is referred to as meanders. You see the meanders, valaivu. Rivers passes like the bending, yes, and many bends and loops are there. So this is the picture of meander. Okay, so the river only flows. Okay, and the river flows with the loops and bends. This is called meanders. Oxbow Lake. Meanders in due course of time become almost a complete circle with narrow necks. This stand gets abundant and forms a lake. This is called an oxbow lake. Okay, so the meanders only form the oxbow lake. Okay, meanders is due course of time become almost a complete circle with narrow necks. ஒரு சர்க்கிள் மாதிரி இருக்கும், அதில் ஒரு நேரோ நெக்ஸ், குறுகிய நெக்கு மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஓகே, திஸ் இஸ் stand gets abundant and forms a lake. அதாவது என்னது உருவாக்குது, ஏரி வரும். This is called an oxbow lake. The world's largest oxbow lake is Chilcoot Lake, is Arkansas of USA. Okay, the world largest oxbow lake is Lake Chilcoot, is Arkansas of USA. Lake Kanwar in Bihar, it is in India. Okay, is Asia's largest freshwater oxbow lake. The world, the largest lake is in USA. The Asia's largest freshwater lake is in Bihar. Okay, in India. This is the picture of oxbow lake. You see that the neck is very narrow. குறுகியதா இருக்கா, round circle shape and the narrow neck. So this is, and it will make the lake. Got it? This is called oxbow lake. Depositional landforms of river. alluvial fan. A fan-shaped deposition made by the river at the foothills is called an alluvial plain. You see that? This is the picture of alluvial fan. குன்றுகளுக்கு கீழே, ஓகே, குன்றுகளின் அடி ஓரத்தில் இந்த ஹில் மீன்ஸ் வாட், குன்று, அதோட அடிவாரத்தில் அந்த ரிவரால் அந்த ஃபேன் ஷேப் மாதிரி இருக்கா. யூ see that fan shaped deposition. This is the alluvial sand. It is there, it formed as on down. You see that fan. So this is called the alluvial fan. A fan shaped deposition made by the river at the foothills is called an alluvial plain. Flood plain. Fine sediments are deposited on river banks when a river floods. Flood means what? வெள்ளப்பெருக்கு. Ezano. So when the flood comes, it will bring all the sediments. Ezano. When the flood comes, the heavy force will be there. Ezano. So all the water will bring all the sediments. These sediments make the region rich and fertile. Okay. This is called a flood plain. As the height of the river banks gets increases due to continuous deposition of a flooded river, levees are formed. Okay, so the meaning of levees is samanilai. Okay, the meaning of levees is samanilai. So the sediments, the river bring all the sediments and all the deposited. Okay, the sediments will be very fertile. Okay, so it will bring everything. These sediments make the region rich and fertile. This is called a flood plain. As the height of the river banks get increases due to continuous deposition of a flooded river, levees are formed. Okay, see the picture. This is the example of flood plain. You see that it made by the flood. வெள்ளப்பெருக்கால ஏற்பட்டது. இந்த ஏரியா எப்படி இருக்கும்? ரிச்சா, ஒரு ஃபெர்டைல், வளமிக்கதாக இருக்கும். ஏன்னா அந்த ஆறு அந்த ஃப்ளட் வெள்ளப்பெருக்கு வரப்போ அதில் இருக்கிற மண்ணில் இருக்கிற எல்லா மணல், சத்து நிறைந்த மணல், செடி கொடிகள் எல்லாத்தையும் அப்படியே அரைச்சி கொண்டு என்ன செய்யும்? ஒரு இடத்துக்கு கொண்டு வந்துடும், ஃபைனலாக ஒரு இடத்துல. அப்போ அந்த இடத்துல அந்த மணல் எப்படி இருக்கும்? ரொம்ப செழிப்பானதாக இருக்கும். ஓகே. Estuary. Estuary is formed where the rivers meets the sea. Deposition of silt by the river is not possible here. In the estuaries like deltas, if the waves keep on eroding the deposit. Example, river Narmada and Tapti. So in estuary, the silt, it cannot be deposited because the sea waves, it will erode the deposit. Okay, the silt means the fertile. இந்த வண்டல் மண் என்ன செய்ய முடியாது, இதில் டெபாசிட் பண்ண முடியாது எஸ்டுவரியில். ஏன்னா அந்த சீயோட வேவ்ஸ் எல்லாமே, இந்த டெல்டா, அந்த வேவ்ஸ் வரும். வேவ்ஸ்னு எனது அலைகள், அது எல்லாமே என்ன செஞ்சிடும்? அதை அரிச்சு கொண்டு போயிடும். எக்ஸாம்பிள், ரிவர் நர்மதா அண்ட் தப்தி. You see that this is the picture of estuary. Delta, a triangular shape low-lying area formed by the river at its mouth is called delta. Okay, the triangular shape low-lying area. The river will make the triangular shape area. Okay, it will be formed by the river, and the mouth of the triangular shape low-lying area is called the delta. Okay, deltas have fine deposit of sediments enriched with minerals. So in deltas, it has the deposit of sediments, okay, and enriched minerals. Example, Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu. See the picture. This is the picture of delta. Okay, Nile Delta is given. Green in color, you see the triangular shape low-lying area formed by the river at its mouth is called delta. You see the V shape, the triangular shape is there. Yes or no? The top, you see there, that is the mouth, it is called the delta. Okay. As an agent of gradation, as an agent of gradation. Underground water creates distinct landforms in limestone regions called karst topography. What is that? Karst topography. As an agent of gradation, underground water creates. Underground water means nilathadi thannir. Yes or no? So it will create the landforms in limestone regions called karst topography. So in India, some karst areas are there. Okay, some areas are karst topography areas. The first of all, you should know that about the karst topography. Yes or no? Karst topography. What is karst topography? Karst is a topography formed from the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone, dolomite and gypsum. It is characterized by underground drainage system with sinkholes and caves. It has also been documented for more weathering resistant rocks such as quartzite given the right conditions. Okay, so that karst topography will be formed from the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone and dolomite and gypsum. Got it? So the karst topography. The meaning of karst topography, Tamil meaning is சிதைந்த படிவு சேர்ந்த நிலப்பகுதி. சிதைந்த படிவு சேர்ந்த நிலப்பகுதி. Okay, so some karst areas are there in India. You see there Western Bihar. In Western Bihar, Guptadam caves. Okay, these are made by the groundwater. Okay, before we have seen all made by the rivers. Is another groundwater also made some areas. The Sidaivu means what? It will be affected. Yes, and it will make some. It will make the new, like the caves made by the groundwater. Okay, the Western Bihar, Guptadam caves, Uttarakhand, Robert cave and Tapkeshwar temple, Madhya Pradesh, Pandav caves, Pachmari hills, Boston district in Chhattisgarh, Kudumsar, Andhra Pradesh in Vishakhapatnam, Bora caves. Okay, so these all are the karst areas in India. Okay, there are 5 areas are there. This is very important. Okay, in Western Bihar, Guptadam caves, Uttarakhand, Robert cave and Tapkeshwar temple, Madhya Pradesh, Pandav caves, Pachmari hills, Pastor district in Chhattisgarh, Kutumsar and Andhra Pradesh, Bora caves. Okay, in Visakhapatnam, what is there? Bora caves are there. Okay, these all made by the groundwater, which is called the karst areas. Erosional landforms of underground water. So the underground water அரிக்கப்படுறதுனால என்னென்ன landformலாம் உருவாகுது. Most of erosion takes place due to the process of solution. When rainwater mixes with carbon dioxide and enters into a limestone region, it dissolves and destroys much of the limestone. So when the rainwater mixes with the carbon dioxide, it will destroy much of limestone areas. Okay, as a result, landforms such as Terra Rosa, Lapius, sinkholes, swallow holes, dolines, valleys, bulges, caves and caverns are formed. Okay, so these all are the landforms made by the underground water. Okay, what are the landforms? One more time, read with me, all of you. Terra Rosa, Lapius, sinkholes, swallow holes, dolines, valleys, bulges, caves and caverns are formed. Okay, Terra Rosa, Italian term for red soil. The red soil area, deposition of red clay soil on the surface of the earth is due to the dissolution of limestone content in rocks. So the red soil means it will be red in color. Yes or no? Semman. Red, it will be red in color. The redness of the soil is due to the presence of iron oxide. Why the red soil is in red in color? Because more iron is there. Okay, iron oxide is there in the soil. Next landform is Lapius. When the joint of limestone rocks are corrugated. Okay, corrugated means nelivu by groundwater. Long furrows are formed and these are called lapias. Okay, see the picture of lapias. You see that this is the picture of lapias. The book also picture is given. Okay, so when the joint of limestone rocks are corrugated by groundwater, எப்போ கிரவுண்ட் வாட்டரால் அந்த லைம்ஸ்டோன் ராக்ஸில் என்னது நெளிவடையுது. ஸோ the long furrows are formed and these are called lapias. Sinkhole, a funnel shaped depressions formed due to dissolution of limestone rock is called sinkholes. Their average depth ranges between 3 and 9 meters. So the sinkhole depth ஆழம் எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 3 to 9 meters. Okay, this is the picture of sinkhole. The funnel shape depression formed due to dissolution of limestone rock is called sinkholes. Caves and cavern. Okay, caves and caverns. Caves and caverns are subterranean features of karst topography. Caves means what? குகைகள். Okay, caves are hollows that are formed by the dissolution of limestone rocks when carbon dioxide in air turns into carbonic acid after its reaction with water. So when the water mixes with the carbon dioxide, it will changes carbonic acid and it will destroy the limestone. Okay, that's why all the shapes are formed. Okay, they vary in size and shape. Caverns are the caves with irregular flows. Example, Guptadam caves in western Bihar. Okay, you see there cave, இது ஒரு குகை. ஏசானோ இப்போ நீ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த குகையில் வந்து கீழே இருந்து நிறைய இந்த பாறைகள் வந்து அப்படியே தொங்கிட்டு இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஏசானோ இது வந்து கிரவுண்டில் அண்டர் கிரவுண்டால் பாறைகளில் ஏற்படுற கேவ்ஸ் வந்து ஆல்ரெடி வி ஹவ் சீன். இந்த கெமிக்கல் வெதரிங் கண்டிஷனால் பாறைகளில் ஏற்படுகிற கேவ்ஸ்லாம் உருவாச்சு. அண்டர் கிரவுண்டு நிலப்பகுதிக்கு கீழே அதில் ஏற்படுகிற கேவ்ஸ்லாம் அந்த லைம்ஸ்டோன் இருக்கும். அந்த லைம்ஸ்டோன் என்ன ஆகும்னா வாட்டர் வந்து கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடு மிக்ஸ் ஆகுறப்போ அது வந்து கார்போனிக் ஆசிட் வந்துடும். அந்த கார்போனிக் ஆசிட் வந்து லைம்ஸ்டோனுங்கிற இந்த லைம்ஸ்டோன் இந்த பாறைகள் இருக்குல்ல அதில் தான் வந்து லைம்ஸ்டோன். ஓகே, இந்த லைம்ஸ்டோன் ஏரியா வந்து அப்படி என்ன செஞ்சிடும்? டெஸ்ட்ராய் பண்ணி அழிச்சிடும். அதனால அந்த அப் அண்ட் டவுன் அப்படி ஏற்படுகிறதுனால தான் இந்த இது என்னது வந்துடும்? கேவ்ஸ். ஓகே, கேவ்ஸ் அண்ட் கேவர்ன்ஸ். Depositional landforms of underground water. It is interesting to know that a variety of depositional features are formed on the floor, ceiling and walls of the caves. And caverns are the karst topography. Already we have seen. So the different form of the land features are formed by the depositional landforms of underground water. Stalactite, stalagmite and column. Stalactite, stalagmite and column. When the water containing dissolved calcite gradually trips from the ceiling of the ceiling means we say that ceiling fan is no the up area. Okay, over it water evaporates and the remaining calcite hangs from the ceiling. Thus stalactites are formed when the calcite deposit rises upward like a pillar. Stalagmites are formed. Okay, the stalactite means the ceiling-ல இருந்து எப்படி தொங்குற மாதிரி அந்த கேவ்ஸ் அந்த இப்போ நம்ம பார்த்தோம்ல ஏற்கனவே முன்னாடி அதுல இருந்து தொங்குற மாதிரி மேலே நிறைய இருந்துச்சுல்ல அதுதான் என்னது? ஸ்டலாக்டைட். ஓகே, கீழே இருந்து பில்லர் மாதிரி அந்த பாறைகள் வந்து பாதி வந்து எரோட இருக்கும், அரிச்சிருக்கும், டெபாசிட் ஆகிருக்கும். அதனால் பில்லர் மாதிரி தூண் மாதிரி நிற்கிறது தான் என்னது? ஸ்டெலாக்மைட்ஸ். Sometimes stalactites and stalagmites meet together to form columns or pillars. ஒரு ஸ்டெலாக்டைட் அண்ட் ஸ்டெலாக்மைட் ரெண்டு ஜாயின் பண்ணுறப்போ அது எப்படி இருக்கும் பார்க்குறதுக்கு? மேலேருந்து ஒன்று வரும், கீழேருந்து ஒரு பில்லர் வரும். அந்த ரெண்டு ஜாயிண்ட் ஆச்சுன்னா அது என்னதாயிரும்? ஒரு பில்லர். அதுதான் என்னது? காலம்ஸ். ஓகே, டிட் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் about the stalactite, stalagmite and column? Okay. Okay. Today class occurs fourth question. In the previous class already we have written Three question answers, yes or no? Today you are going to write the remaining. What are oxbow lakes? Meanders in due course of time become almost a complete circle with narrow necks. This stand girds abundant and forms a lake. This is called an oxbow lake. How does a sea cave differ from a sea arch? Sea cave means prolonged wave attack on the base of a cliff erodes rock materials, which research in the formation of caves. Sea arch. When two caves approach one another from either side of your headland and unite, they form an arch. List out any four karst topographical areas found in India. Western Bihar, Guptadam Caves, Uttarakhand, Robert Cave and Turkeshwar Temple, Madhya Pradesh, Pandav Caves, Pachmari Hills, Bastar district in Chhattisgarh, Gudusar, Andhra Pradesh in Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, the Visakhapatnam area, Bora Caves. Okay, so these all are the karst topographical areas found in India. There are 5. You have to study 5. Then only you can answer any 4. Got it? Your homework is make 10 fill-ups from this lesson. What are the chapters, what are the topics completed? From that you have to make 10 fill-ups and short answers 4 to 6. Today I have written is on those short answers also you have to study and write. Okay, those who did not complete your classwork, finish all the short answers and all the detail. You have to write them in the classwork note, as well as you have to finish your homework the day itself and send. Okay, your handwriting should be very neat. Okay, underline the important points, read the book. Okay, when the class finishes, you have more time, is or no? Don't waste your time. This is your good time to, so utilize the time. Okay, study everything and read one line by one line. Okay, so if you find any hard words, the dictionary is there, is or no? So you have to use the dictionary. Usage is very important and very useful to you. Okay, so use the dictionary and find the answer. Got it? We will see tomorrow.